Hey YouTube, I'm back with another video. Okay, so walk and talk with me so I can keep a baseline, keep myself on point. The topic of this video will be things I wish I thought about, considered, or knew more about before becoming a mother. And the first thing that comes to mind, or the first thing that I think about, I had no idea the amount of what do you call it? Overstimulated. The amount of overstimulated I would be as being a mom. I don't know why that didn't come to mind, but there are so many times where I am just overstimulated, too many things happening at once, and I'm just like not getting the point across. Yes, girl. So motherhood can be overstimulating. Other things that I wish I knew that kind of relate to that is like regulation. Learning ways to regulate how I feel. Hey y'all, I gotta cut some of this. Cut it up, cut it up. I ain't gonna cut that out. Y'all just got to see that. But yes, before I became a mom, I feel like I was at a point where I had just started not only getting to know myself, but getting to know the feminine energy within me. I got pregnant in 2023, and I got Queen of Fua's Sacred Woman. I got Sacred Woman when I turned in 2021. So in 2021, I didn't know nothing about Queen of Fua before Sacred Woman either. That was my first introduction to divine femininity, for real. Womb care, womb consciousness. Learning how powerful the womb was life-changing for me. I said that about a lot of things. Life-changing. But there are certain moments that I deem like, okay, that is a point where many things changed for me. And getting Sacred Woman was one. Because I actually started speaking to my womb, healing my womb, getting a relationship with my womb, listening to her. Listening to her is so important. And I feel like I got pregnant right at the point where, I'm not saying, I was pretty damn good at it. I was gonna say, I don't know if I can call myself a master, but I was pretty damn good at practicing femininity and being a sacred woman and all that. Before I became a mom, I wish I knew more about having good people around me that really not only know me, but care to be in my life as I change. You know, I say this a lot all over social media, but when you become a mom, you're not the same mother, you're not the same daughter, you're not the same sister, you're not the same friend, you're not the same coworker. You are different. And I never thought about that, you know. You think about things like you have responsibility now, You will always need to feed somebody else. You will always need to be responsible for who is watching your kid and things like that. But I didn't know how much I valued alone time, processing time, hermit mode. I didn't realize how much having a relationship with myself was vastly important before becoming a mom. So now the biggest time I get to myself is when she's sleeping, is when she's taking a nap. That's really the only time I get to myself, for real, for real. There have been a few times where, you know, she's been able to stay and I go to the store and stuff like that. But I'm just talking about like a consistent thing in my life is only having the time that she sleeps during the day to make videos, make content, meditate, prayer, deep prayer, all this stuff. So I wish I knew more about that before becoming a mom. I wish I knew, like I said, the importance of having good people around me that actually care about going through the ups and downs of life. I feel like a lot of people left me at a time where I really needed people around me. And that's when people actually left, didn't want to be in my life anymore. And that was really hard for me. It's still hard for me because I've always had a balance between being, like I'm at that 50-50 mark with extrovert and introvert. But like becoming a mom and seeing myself as a sacred woman and cherishing the relationship with myself, cherishing my privacy has made it so that I cherish my privacy now, so I can't just be all willy-nilly with my energy. Take this nice healthy walk with me. Yeah, what else? Here's one more tip, DeAnna, about wish I would have known before becoming a mother. More about self-security. Being insecure in any way and having a daughter is like, this girl's watching you. Everybody knows kids watch their parents, do what their parents do. They don't do what you say. She does what I do. She do what I do. So what I do is very important. So moving out of scarcity, out of lack, out of insecurity, she sees those things and she internalizes those things for the way life is. Because my mama does that, I'm supposed to do that too. So I wish that I was able to maintain a healthy lifestyle even though I was pregnant. I feel like I got pregnant because of the 2 years of being pescatarian, very hydrated, very nourished. My spirit and my body was very healthy. When I tell you, when I got pregnant, I put so many guards down. Like, I did not care about being pescatarian anymore. I was not tracking myself, not being healthy for real. So I wish I knew more about maintaining that spark. Keeping that discipline while I was pregnant was really important to me. Yeah. So, like, comment, subscribe. Put a yellow flower in the comment section if you enjoyed this video. What are some things you wish you knew before motherhood, or before your 20s, or before your 30s? Let me know in the comment section. Talk to you later.